So I recorded this intro earlier, and wouldn't you know, it was on mute. Yes, that's gonna be the vibe of today's video. We are playing with the new Golurk. With that fighting fist attack for 4 energy, it's expensive, but we are going to try and charge it up with the Xatu. And you'll see in this video how it goes. I'm going to give you a heads up. It's a bit of a mixed bag. Nonetheless, we have the fighting fist, which does 240 to EXs and Vs, which for a single prizer is pretty good. And for it being exclusively colorless energy, at least means it deserves a look at. And on top of that, you also have the 4 energy retreat, meaning Baton is a legitimate use case here. We also have Mimikyu in this deck to give us time to set up and even potentially wall off Pokemon for game. And we also have a Snorlax because, as I mentioned, the Golurk can be awkward, right? Sometimes it's nice to just have a basic you can throw down and attack with as an easy, straight into the active Pokemon, right? And I initially played 2 Vessel, but I went to 4 because we were just struggling a load of times to get energy going, which is so strange for a Xatu deck, but I just had that today. So I just full sended it and went, okay, if the ptcgl devs today gonna give me those troubles, I'm gonna fight back. So you can already tell there's a lot of hurdles to cross in order to make this Golurk work, and when it does, it's really good, man. When it does, it's so strong. So I'll play the games and you can see it for yourself. And a quick shout out to our sponsors, PTCGL Store, where you can buy codes to bling out your decks using code FTW for 5% off and whatnot. You can buy and sell collectible Pokemon cards live, and they're even giving you £10 off your first purchase using my special link. Links to all sponsors are in the description below, but for now, let's get going. Okay, so the start isn't ideal, but it's better than nothing. And you're gonna notice, yes, I'm in me black shirts. I tried recording some games earlier, realized that the list just wasn't working, redone the list up a little bit, and here we are. So that's what's going on. Also, it's a lot later, as you can probably tell by the intro and now, because I had a day. That's it. I had one of the days of all time. There you go. Well, there's a Rotom down. We're playing Incineroar. They just go for an instant charge. But love a TM evolution here. Or an Arven. Iono, I'll take. It's still a chance. And honestly, we're just going to go straight for Natus here. Yes, you saw Thumping Snorlax and a Mimikyu. Those 2 cards I actually didn't have in this deck, but decided to use as pseudo attackers in case time comes for us to attack and we don't get a Golett out, because that was the issue I kept having. I was really struggling with chaining Golett, so I thought a couple single prize attackers really could go a long way. And look at this. All right, speaking of, I'll get the Mimikyu out as well, because that could really help, especially whilst trying to set up one of the golems and also for softening things. So let's go for an evolution here and get our boys nice and ready to go. Right, so in the meantime, just because of my hand, it makes more sense to try and get a Mimikyu or a Snorlax going, and then from there, start working on the golems to come up and take the KOs after we soften things up a little bit. But I am eyeing this Donny up. Nice and easy KO for the golem. If wait, they get a Litten with a heavy ball. They attach the 2nd energy, which will be enough to get a KO if they do get the boy out. Do they have rare candy? Oh, it's a Toraka. Oh, okay, I get it. They're going to go for the 40, so I can't KO them. That makes sense. Keeps my golem alive, but we actually don't want to start a Golett. That's actually the worst start for us because it doesn't have that 1 retreat cost, so we can't just easily retreat it. It just sits in the active, and obviously we want Xatu to accelerate it on the bench. So we actually have a 3-3 line in here instead of like a 4-3 or a 4-4 because starting Golett just feels really bad. And you're seeing that here. Here's the Gritty Claws. If I could poke it, then the Gritty Claws would actually do nothing. Oh, hello, little Golett. Okay, now we're talking. I think I go for a Vessel first here, and we need to start getting it charged up. Do get a Nest Ball, but I actually don't want that, so we're just going to Vessel and get 2 more energy. We'll accelerate one to the Golett and maybe attach one to the Mimikyu. I'm expecting this Golett to go down, if I'm honest with you. And, oh, there's a Baton. And yes, the Snorlax can actually use Baton, which is so cool. Just an additional thing to take note of there. We'll throw that here. We'll throw this here. Then we'll go for an Iono. Now, the Mimikyu will go for the Gritty Claws. Though it doesn't really matter, does it? Okay. I do like the counter catcher. Ah, that's quite nice. But I'm going to end my turn because as it stands, we're looking pretty good. There's a Nest Ball coming in and a Pidgey coming down. Okay, so it's Pidgeot with the Incineroar. We'll go for a Litten attached to the other Litten on the bench there. Question is, did we Iono them into nothing? Because it's going to be awkward. I might have to manually retreat with Turbo Energy into the Mimikyu. Again, because of, to be fair, I could do Rescue Board onto that, but I want the Rescue Board on my Xatu. Again, though, just literally because I have the Golett start. You can see how bad the Golett start feels, man. When you want them to take a KO so you can start playing, it's not great. I do have a switch in here, though, to help with that. I also have Prime Catcher, so We have a lot of effective gust in here for obvious reasons, but either way, they're gonna... Oh, they got rare candy? Wait, did they bench the Pidgeot this turn? Am I bugging? They did, right? Okay, so... Oh, they're gonna plan to Rotom V-Star next turn. So if I carry the Pidgey, that'd be good. And I do have that option available, so I think I might take it. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this play. Gonna throw the Turbo up, which is a Turbo gone, but I also can Clairvoyant Sense onto this Mimikyu here, and then just boss up that Pidgey and just say, nah, you ain't having it, Chief. No shots. All right, I could also get... that's literally nothing worth getting down. I was hoping for another Natu, but I priced 2 of them, so there you go. We'll fail that. Manually retreat here, and then I will put the... Yeah, I'll put the board here, boss up the Pidgey, and just take it out. There we go. Right now, they're doing nothing to me because of that Mimikyu. And that's why I put it in here, because it also kind of benefits off that whole V and EX thing. But my original reluctance was, well, if I focus on the Mimikyus, then, you know, they're just going to put single prices up, and I need something to take that out, and Golem's not going to be that good in that case. But nonetheless, we have literally what we need to take this out and then just dismantle this deck's stability. Just what we're looking for. They are going to Rotom. So I'm assuming now they're going to lose their patience and then just get themselves an Incineroar. Let's see. Nope, they get a Magma Basin in that case. And they Iono. That sucks. I had to play, bro. I had everything. I had the Turbo, I had the Ultra Ball. As now we've been giving nonsense. But we have Iono, so that's fine. Do have the Prime Catch. That's cheeky. Oh, they're going to do it themselves? Oh, they're getting the other Golem out. Fine. They identified the 10 HP. That's kind of funny. That's actually quite funky. Well, let's see here. I could fully commit to this Rotom play, but I mean, it depends. Oh, there's Golurk. I just need 2 energy. That's it. And you know what? We're going to risk it. Oh, wait, no, I can't risk it for a biscuit. I can, but at the cost of an energy. Should have promoted the Mimikyu first, right? Unless I just take out the Litten. It makes more sense to take out Litten, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. So I'm going to put a Golett down and then just Iono, take out the Litten with the, with the Mimikyu. We can get this eventually. Don't worry about it. That was a good choice because I would have got nada. I would have got nothing and I would have been fuming. So thank God for that. Let's go to Mimikyu and we'll just Ghost Die here. Take out the Litten and then Arven will actually find us the 2 energy because we have the Earthen Vessel. Can also find us Prime. So if we do get an energy off of this Clairvoyant Sense, just Prime Catcher, bro, just boom, bring this bad boy up and we're done. Well, almost, of course. Oh, there's an energy on the Torracat. They're doing the 70. Forcing their hand a little bit here. We haven't seen any vacuums yet. Big concern about that. They've already got the Prime Catcher down. Let's see if they get their vacuum now or if they're instead just trying to, if they're worrying about, oh, Crisis Punch. Well, if as long as we avoid the 1 price turn, the Crisis Punch won't matter. That's fine. There's a Litten and they Ultra Ball here. Getting rid of the Prime. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're even now identifying that. Do you now go for it? Yes. But the Incineroar doesn't shred. So, okay. Okay, that makes sense now. I was like, hold on. You don't want to evolve there. They are going to Magma Base into it though, which turns off its Gritty Claws, which is nice because the Gritty Claws is full HP. But the Gritty Claws only really applies if you're going to be 1-hit knockout, which is quite funny. And I think this is why the Incineroar doesn't really work with the Torracat stuff. It's like there's only certain situations where you're going to have that Oko instantly. It's like PAL, late game Charizard. Don't get me wrong, there are decks that do it and the Incineroar will benefit from that. But your opponent could just play around that and then just poke you and then go, okay, now you're not full HP. I can then hopefully set up for that. But, you know, I'm not saying that options shouldn't exist, but yeah. Anyway, double Arven here. Let's go for Golurk. And now this is where we start cooking a little bit. Let's accelerate here. And a Turbo. Damn it. Okay. I say damn it because, you know, I could have put that on this Golurk. But I think I just go for the Prime, right? Yeah, I go for the Prime Catcher for sure here. Also, Ultra Ball away Manaphy and TM Evo. I get Snorlax down as well because that will be an attacker that I can instantly use with the baton, which is quite cool. But from here, we go like that. Then we prime up the Rotom and we take a 1-hit knockout. And if they can't get Switch, is likely looking at their hand and their board state. If they can't get the vacuum, then the baton activates and it just comes straight onto that Snorlax or the Golurk, whichever I prefer. And then I baton again. Oh, it's just reusing energy. It's lovely. But there's an energy on the Incineroar. And that's it. A Blaze Blast. The energy does get reused here. And I think it's safe to go with a Snorlax because I can then just follow up for game with the Golurk, right? Just need to find that boss now. So let me put this here. I think I definitely baton the Snorlax, which means I should do this play. I think I've done that wrong, but here we are. Well, Arven here as well. I can Vessel for some energy. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, well, Vessel. I don't know why I did the Ultra Ball. I should have just held off the Ultra Ball. That was a bit silly. But I can actually start accelerating to the Golurk. So if the baton goes, all I need is a Turbo, and also it draws me cards, which is what I want. Okay, all right, we're talking. Let's get rid of this and go for a Town Store as well. Already used their V-Star power, doesn't matter. We've got the 1 boss. Jesus. Okay. It's going to get dicey in the streets, man. I'm telling you. Throw this here. Oh! Whoa. Okay. Okay. Slow your horses. This Donnie's already fully charged up. Well, in that case, it makes more sense for me to go with the Golurk, right? Because, well, yeah, because then if they could just choose not to attack and I could be in that Thumping Snore sleep, I'd rather the Thumping Snore finish it off. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Not going to throw the baton because I don't need it, which is really cool. I'd rather use it if they do something else, but we pretty much have a win orchestrated here now, so long as they don't top deck an Iono. Oh, they got an Iono. All right, okay, all right. So they can retreat if they get another Incineroar, and that's going to throw us off. Of course they get a bloody Iono. I do have Rod, though. Rod could be of use. Rod could... Oh, okay, it's GG. All right, there you go. Snorlax, this is why I put you in, man. Finishing the job that Golurk allowed us to take, and that, my friends, is a GG. Thumping Snore. See you later, Incineroar. That was cringe. Oh my god. Never again. Never again. All right, here we are. So since that game with the Incineroar, I've added quad Earthen Vessel. So I noticed in playing this deck, and just in general, I kind of had the epiphany of, oh, this deck dies if it doesn't find energy. And sometimes I would get a lot of games where it would just be, I can't find my energy. I had a game, I'm not including it because I was just so annoyed at the RNG, but I found like 4 turbo energies, and like before I started finding any real psychic energy, I found like 2 psychic energy in the midst of that. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me, right? With my vessels, with my energy count, like I should be finding psychics more before I find 4 double turbos. And I was like, it just got on my nerves a little bit, as most things do. And as a result, I was like, okay, nope, just going quad vessel, because as you can see, like even here, we still haven't found energy. So I'm like, do you know what? I'm going full send. And okay, so I have to, in this case, go for a Mimikyu build up first, by the looks of it. I'll get rid of a Ultra Ball. I'll get rid of a Xatu, because obviously we've just had a terrible hand. Well, not terrible, actually, it's okay hand. It's not that bad. But you don't want to start 2 Xatu and know how to actually get your Natus going, you know what I mean? We'll do that. Oh, there's a Haunter and a Bit Barrel and a Crushing Hammer. Of course, it's Gengar. Of course it's Crushing Hammer. Have you seen that new, there's a new, is it item card or is it a tool? I think it's a tool, like something fan, where if you attach it and I think if the Pokemon's damaged, you can move an energy off that. And people are obviously just talking about Gengar, because Gengar moves energy as well. So you could just like move energy off the attackers and just like basically ruin them, as in like they can't do anything except for, I don't know, attack with Bit Barrel that has like 5 energy on it, you know. Obviously there's Chen Pao and stuff like that, and Goldengo, which isn't going to have to worry about that even in the slightest. But yes, it's kind of funny because like Charizard, let's say, for example, it just gives you a running into that, which I find pretty cool. That said, they're taking an awful lot of time here. I'm assuming they haven't got much. Yep, it's a pass. So we've got a turn here at least to try and figure things out. Town Store I'll take. I could go for another TM Evolution. But for now, I'm just going to go for a Clairvoyant Sense. If I can get the Mimikyu coming in and poking, why not, man? Oh, I guess I'll just go for another TM Evolution. That said, how many Xatu do I have? I have 1 more. No, I don't think I do that. I've already got the Xatu here, so I just Vessel attach and then just come in with the Mimikyu, right? Yeah, that makes the most sense to me, at least. And these Vessels are getting us the energy to draw, which is what I want. So, all right, let's go with the Mimikyu here. That's a lot of energy not going on Golurk, though. That said, because of the turbos, you only actually need to put 2 on there. So it's actually not that energy heavy, as long as you find your turbos, which I hope we do. But the Mimikyu is going to serve as a nice cushion, which is what I like. Oh, I guess not. They're just going to boss. Shouldn't you just bring up the Xatu? Manaphy, interesting choice. I can just attach and go back into Mimikyu, but I'd rather get a bit of draw here. Oh, there's a Flutter Mane. Hello. And then Incisors. They must have a terribly bricked up hand, man. Hey, listen, man. I feel you, bro. I feel you. This is what the casual ladder is sometimes. It's just either meta decks that don't belong or bricked up hands, isn't it? Right, here we're going to make a bit of a gutsy move. We're going to get rid of these 2. Oh, of course, I've prized the Golurk. Have I prized it or have I discarded another? No, I've prized one. Okay. Well, I'm going to get a Golurk anyway because this is a Golurk video. I'm not playing Snorlax. Let's get this charged up, at least with 1 extra energy, and hopefully I can draw a little bit of something. Ah, okay. Of course, the 1 Golurk I get is now going to the bottom of the deck. You'd think I'm trying to find negatives, and I wouldn't be surprised if you thought that, but come on. You know what I mean? Just give your bro something. All right. I think we Nest Ball. That'll actually allow us to go for I think I'll go for another Natu, actually. And we're vibing. We've got the Rescue Board here. Also got the Turbo, which I think we do throw down. We go for a Ghost Die. Okay. Bit of pressure still now. I can feel it, though. I can feel the boss's orders coming again. I guarantee they got 3 boss in hand, which is why they can't do anything. They just boss Golett, KO with Darkrai, and go, oh, bye-bye. Oh, there's a Haunter. My guy is just getting nothing, unfortunately. You have to attach the Darkrai. Guess the Darkrai V-Star. What item cards can you use here? And you can go for Crushing Hammer again, but do you really want to do that? Well, they go for a Morty's Conviction, so they are going to be drawing some more now. Definitely not out of the woods yet, especially with that Gengar moving energy about, you know. Well, there's a Trekking Shoes and a Switch card. Okay. Should we going to go into the Flutter? Yeah. Turns off my Safeguard, but obviously doesn't really apply. And they puff in, probably get another Ghastly out, or maybe a Squivert. Nope, another Ghastly. And another pause. I'm expecting a pass to come through. Yep, there's that pass as expected. Top deck luck. It's an Arven. Okay. And that could get me another Vessel. We're just going to Vessel all day, baby. Keep drawing me cards. Keep drawing me cards. That's all I want now. Let me get rid of the... I'm going to get rid of the Ultra Ball because I like the baton a lot, right? Can really come in handy, man. Because you see, it's like a handyman. Yeah, okay, make nice. Oh, another turbo. Do I go again with the energy here or do I just go for a... Oh, God, okay, it's difficult. No, I need to preserve energy a little bit, don't I? So I'm just going to Ghost Eye again. I mean, if they get the first KO, then I can instantly counter catch. Maybe bring this Darkrai out, take it out. The Gengar is also weak to fighting. I didn't even realize. So, all right, okay. The ptcgl ladder has thrown me a bone here. I'll give it that. There's an energy on the Haunter and an Iono, of course. Anything worthwhile? Okay, that hand's probably more playable than the last, really. It's a dark patch, so they can attack with Gengar, but have they noticed the weakness yet? Or are they going to go for like some sort of Prime Catcher play? Nah, no shot you play Prime Catcher. Guarantee, bro, you play Master Ball. Well, they are going to get the... Oh, of course they get the heads. And they should remove it off the Golett now. I don't think it's any energy, so... Oh, no. Oh, they removed it off the Mimikyu? You should take the turbo off the Golett to just, like, really cause problems for me. But I guess the Mimikyu can just, like, brick wall my opponent's deck, so they're probably just more worried about that than anything. If I even realize him, I've got a 1-hit KO Don monster sitting right here ready for you. Doesn't look very intimidating now, but it will in a bit, I promise you. And it's another pass. Oh, God. Yeah, I feel bad for him. I feel bad for him. Psych! Have you seen how much suffering I've been through, my guy? Behave. Feel bad for him. Who do you think I am? Who do you think you are? Let's go for an Ultra Ball here. And we'll get the Golurk out. I'm also going to go for a Rod and get some energy back, plus another Golurk line because they have vanished from existence. Here we go. Throw this bad boy out. Go for a cheeky Prime. Catch into this, Donny. And then just go for a Swingaling. Also, I will throw the Heavy Baton down because keeping the energy in the Mimikyu could actually come in handy. So let's go for a Fighting Fist. Take the 1-hit knockout. That is wonderful. Probably gonna have to get hit here by the Darkrai, but I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. There's Iono, and we are just instantly a bigger threat now. Thank God. It took you a while, didn't it, mate? There's a Morty, so they can draw some more here. Get rid of Bidoof. Go for an energy on the Haunter. You're not just gonna pass again, are you? No shots. Oh, they're Crushing Hammer again. Okay. And they get Tails. God, with that fan card, this like Crushing Hammer Gengar, I think it's gonna be a bit of a nuisance. Is it going to be as much of a nuisance as the Luxray, though? I don't know. Members know. Members know. Right, but there's a Poffin. They fail it. And they Pokestop. Oh, that's a rough one. Do you want to play Pokestop in a deck with this much Pokemon? Oh, I don't know if that feels right. I think Pokestop's not the right call here. Mesagoza makes more sense, in my opinion, if you really wanted to get a stadium going. To be fair, you don't even have to add stadiums. Like, in a deck like this, you can just, like, go one stadium, if anything. Because there's no real stadium that can counter you, and you need the deck space. Interesting. There's Bit Barrel, and they've got another Gengar out. Okay. Do they have the energy for retreats? We'll see. They still have their V-Star power, to be fair to you. So they could recover a switch, and they are going to go for their V-Star power. I'm assuming they're going to get Crushing Hammer and switch. They're going to double Crushing Hammer here to try and prevent the baton. Let's see. Nope, they've got the switch, and what else did they get? Oh, it was a Crushing Hammer, right? Was it a Dark Patch? I don't know. Well, they only just go for the tricky steps here. 160 on the dot as well. Do you know what's funny? I legit had a Rigid Band in here once because I was like, oh, but Charizard can KO you. Yeah, now I'm feeling a bit dumb. Right, I'm going to put free energy on the Mimikyu because of the tricky step moving energy around. That's the only thing I'm slightly concerned of. It's just the tricky step. It's a bit annoying. And it's another Natu, but I think we just go straight in with the Iono here. Need to find another Golett. That's what we need now. That ain't a Golett, my Donny. That's not good. But to be fair, I can just keep Mimikyuing, right? Why don't I just try this out? I still have turbos left for Golett, right? Yeah, I still have turbos. Let's try this out. Fine. Oh, yeah, there's Gnoring Curse as well, isn't there? That's a nuisance. Well, let's retreat here. Throw this down. I'm going to get this Donny. Okay. I had to think that one through, but we'll take it. Let's go for a Ghost Eye. There you go. Now, they are just going to start moving energy to the Manaphy, aren't they? Oh, I do have a boss, you know. I could boss up the Fluttermane, could boss up the Ghastly, maybe. That said, one more 70, and I think we are in range of the... Oh, yeah. Yeah, we are. Oh, God. We've got to get gaps. No, we're not in range of the Gengar. So, we try and... Oh, we could try and stick up with Barrel, actually. Oh, that could be a play. Oh, yeah, we could try that. It depends how many switch cards they've committed into the deck, right? Oh, Crushing Hammer, of course. And it's a Tails. That's good. I do kind of like the idea of stick... I'm willing to bet they probably have one more switch left, but as much turns as I can get this Ghost Eye off, the better, right? So I think that's what we do. Right, but eligible for another Gengar here. Does that ability stack, by the way? Oh my God, it does? Gnoring Curse stacks? Oh, that's kind of cool. I'm talking about it like you're going to have 3 Gnoring Curses out. It's a stage 2 Pokemon. It ain't that easy, my Donny. That said, he's already got 2, so I don't know what I'm waffling about. Unfortunately, this isn't in range. This is... That, if they don't have the energy, it would be a nuisance. But I am just eyeing up the trap on Bibarel right now. How many Gus options do I have left? I do also have Jesus Christ, my support line is thin. I do have Counter Catch as well. But I'm just worried about moving all of my energy from my Mimikyu to my Manaphy. That's my concern, right? That's the one thing I'm a little bit worried about. Rightfully so, I think. Do get another energy on the Gengar. There's a tricky steps. They're not hitting, of course, but they are moving the energy. I think we try and boss this thingy up, right? We try and boss up the barrel. Seems like the only reasonable play. That's one energy on the Manaphy. I could go for one more swing. Hello. I could go for one more swing, but what if they like hit a hammer? You know what I'm saying? If they hit a hammer, then we're like screwed. Oh, but then I could just like boss trap anyway. Like if I'm going for boss trap, I would love to be playing Morwell right now, to be fair to you. But if, unless they, no, that would be relevant, wouldn't it? Okay. I think we try one more Ghost Eye here. Oh, 170. Yeah, the turbo does not get there. I was hoping it does a way for me to basically, Jesus Christ, Mimikyu has done so much work this game. Kind of wild in. But I'm just hoping if they get a hammer, they don't hit it. I can boss up Big Barrel, maybe hit it once and then just see if they keep just passing, then just keep passing myself and trying to draw out of it. Oh, they boss me before they can do anything. I'm going to take out my Snorlax. Oh, okay. Right. They're going to do that. So not that bothered, actually. Kind of buys me another turn with the Mimikyu, which is kind of what I want, right? Yeah, I kind of like that. Again, risking it for a biscuit a little bit, but I think we just, again, Ghost Eye, and that does put it in range for something, somewhere, like a Golurk to take a KO or something. But I think these Donnies are too big. We need more energy to do this, and if they hit heads, it's a wrap. Oh, no. Oh, my one plan. It's still there. It's fine. We do also have Turbo in the deck, I think, right? At least 2 copies of Turbo. So we can keep going for the Mimikyu if you want, but I don't think Mimikyu is going to take the prizes for us. I think what we're more looking to do here is just kind of stall them out. To be fair, do I even need to like boss? They can't hit my Mimikyu. Yeah, I think I just keep stalling though. I'm just going to end turn. Right? What if they're out of resources? 4 cards left in deck, 2 bosses down. There's like no way they can win right now, right? Max Belt does nothing. And if they do end up KOing my Mimikyu, then I just boss up Big Barrel. I think we just beat him with the wall strap. There's a tricky steps. But again, moving in energy. And I think I just pass again. Yeah, pass up. There's an Iono, of course. I still have more decks, so I will win out on the deck out battle, which I think is what we're in right now. And if they had an out, then they're finding it now. If they just, again, go for a pass or a tricky steps, then it's GG. 1 energy there. Do they have 3? That's a pass. I think we won the old-fashioned way, lads. I think we've done it. Just end turn again. Nothing crazy. They've got nothing left. Right, they're out of it. They're done. Yeah, I'm sorry, my guy. I'm sorry. I should have just put Mimikyu in the active the whole time, mate. Listen, man. Listen. You threw me off, right? I started whiffing here and there. I had to take the back roads, all right? I had to try and find a different route. And do you know what? We've done it, man. I think we have done it. Pass again. 0 cards in deck. And we have walled them off. Should I Iono? No, okay. I'm not that bad at PM. Jesus. You're an evil person. Like, legitimately just evil. If you genuinely go to the point of decking them out and then Ionoing them just to make them suffer for longer. Don't remember if I'm going second. Would love to be going second right now. Please tell me I'm going second. I have literally no memory of what happened. I am going first. They're crying out loud. All right, let's just Nest Ball here. And I'm going to go for the Golett because I already have the Turbo. And I'm slightly concerned, might I add, that we are in a bit of a situation against the Moon deck, which means I need to be a little bit faster. So I'm going to have to go for a Natu here. And honestly, not bad, because I do have some draw next time with this Arven by just getting myself the rescue board. Going to be calling it a skateboard so many times this format. And also gets an evolution. But would love to have gone second there. That was the perfect going second hand. But alas, here we are. There is the Radiant Greninja. Water energy. Hold on. Come on. Wait, what? Hold on. Are you living in 2023, my Donny? What's this? Pre-rotation deck. What's going on here? Donny's playing the old Moon. I can't even hate. I get it. You can't let go. No, do your thing, man. Of course, have fun with it. But it is kind of funky to see. I guess the deck still technically works, but it's not going to do what Galarian Moltres done. Like, it has the switches and everything. Like, you can just Moltres and start swinging instantly. It's not going to be that easy. That said, they can go for some dark patches. And there you go, mate. I might be eating my own words here. But we did prepare. And we do also... we don't get a 1-hit KO, actually, do we? Oh, we don't. There's Town Store. I wonder if they actually have a pivot with that. No, they have the Ancient Booster. God, I'm having a trip down memory lane. Oh, they got the Switch as well. Right, we came prepared, but if I just went second, this would have been a whole different matchup. Goes to show the power of, you know, the preference of going first or second in some decks, you know? This is one of them ones. This one wants to go second really badly. That said, I could take my time, right? They clearly have a bit of a thin hand, as Rune normally does. Also, them having Gust is thin. What if I just go for a TM Evo, man? What if I just go for that? I have the energy for it as well. I could just... the thing is, right, is I think I have to do it. I think I have to do it, right? Counter catch is there. That's nice. Would have been nice to bring up something, but that's not going to do too much. I think I have to just instigate my own TM Evo here. And with that, if only I can get the Mimikyu down. Oh, if only I could retreat, man. Oh, wait, I can. Town Store. There we go. Go for the rescue boards. And this has actually turned out a lot better. That one rescue board has just helped us so much because they have to frenzy gouging me if they want to get the KO, right? Or they can go for the Morpeko. But ultimately, I'm getting 2 Xatu out. So a good top deck would really go a long way here, man. Oh, God, would it really? Please give me something to work with here. Oh, there's a concealed cards. And a judge? Oh, take that. Thank you. Give me some energy. Okay, I'll take Iono. That's fine as well. I even get the counter catch. Wow, that means I can just take out a Squawk or a Mew. Probably the Mew because that's draw for them. Yeah, that seems about right. If they frenzy gouging me, then obviously I just go for the Moon. Like, that's just an instant easy decision because I can always counter catch later, right? And also bear in mind that Snorlax Thumping Snore, even with Turbo, takes out this Squawk. So that's also an option. Without it, it can take out the Mew. We do have... Oh, it's Awakening Drum, cheeky bugger. Don't know why you're doing that, though. I think Prime would make so much more sense here, personally. Like, if that was a Prime Catcher, boom. My Golurk would be gone. It'd be a bit of trouble. Yeah. Buddy! Oh, they've got a couple Baby Moon in here. They must, right? There's no way they have, like, this... They're leaning a bit too into the Ancient Box side of things. Like, you can't just not have the Baby Moon here. Oh, they frenzy gouging? Oh, interesting decision. Interesting decision. Was it the right call? I don't know. I really don't know because we're going to even up the price trader. Yeah, we'll still be behind. We can always catch up. Oh, look at that. Double turbo again. Fine. I'm just going to double turbo. That's okay. It frees up some space here to do some extra shenanigans. So I'm just going to get Iono now. Hopefully we just get some energy to accelerate. Whoa. Okay. I guess not then. I guess we're just not doing that, are we? That's just bad. That's just very bad. I'm going to Ultra Ball though and thin out my deck as much as I can because now we're in trouble. I did also initially think, right, about... I'll get you in hand. Sure thing. I did initially think about also throwing in the Mew as well, just for like these types of situations, but it just then offsets it. It gives them an option to kind of catch up if you're ahead of the price trade, and you kind of don't want that in this deck because let's be real, you're not taking massive 1-hit knockouts. Oh, there's a Snorlax, but yeah, this doesn't fill me with too much confidence. Give me a Tulip. Give me an Iono. I did Iono to the bottom of the deck, but I also did get something out of the deck, right? So it's shuffle. Gosh, how many times am I top decking here? Like, bro, give me the energy and we start moving. Nonetheless, they're going to come back with a Moon, and this time no playing around. They're going to Calamity Storm. There you go. Can only do that so much though. Kind of what I'm relying on a little bit here. They will also have Boss and Calamity Storm though for like Xatus and stuff. So yeah, we do still need to keep up. So we do need something here. It's a Nest Ball. That's bad. Yeah, that's just trash. That's just straight bad. Okay. All right then. All right. I'm just gonna throw this here. I'm gonna retreat into the Golett. There we go. Oh, maybe I could have retreated into the Golurk because then it would force a gouging if they don't have the Stadium, but they should have Stadium, right? Yeah, it'd be better to force it though, wouldn't it? Well, you're seeing the deck fall apart now with some unfortunate draw, which it happens, man. What can I say? There's a penny. Oh, they're picking up the Squawk. Okay, removing liabilities. That's fair. Oh, no, they just put another one down. Doug. Of course, that can be evolved though. Cycling Road. Hello. That's just another Calamity Storm for them. They don't need to discard the Stadium, obviously. Kind of glad I put that up. Am I though? Do you know what? I don't know. I don't know. They're slowly creeping ahead, which is we're losing our advantage here. Fine. I've seen 4 double turbos and 2 psychic. Like, bro, I'm seeing more turbos in my deck than psychic energy. I'm a Xatu deck, my guy. Give me some slack, brother. I've got vessels, psychics, tulips, and I'm seeing all my turbos before. I'm sorry, but I need to start deciphering this coding and figure out what the hell's going on behind the scenes, because this is, well, to be fair, probably is true random, because random just does that, doesn't it? If it's true randomness, then literally anything is possible. So this unlikely scenario is very likely and almost imminent if you talk about the theory of randomness. But but we're not going to do that because we're getting absolutely battered here. And I think we now just lose, because if I respond KO the moon, they KO me. Yep, that's GG. Unfortunate draws. I just dead root. What can I do? Now, you may have not realized it in this video, but this has to be the least favorite deck I have played this format. It is just not enjoyable to play. You're just far better playing quad Snorlax. Literally. You know, I mean, you just quad Snorlax, you can go for, instead of going for the turbos, just go for jet energies for more movement, and you just have a better deck, right? Ultimately. And I know there's always a better deck. I always say that, and I never want to rely on that when making my videos. Otherwise, as I always say, I'll be making 5 videos a year. But this just doesn't feel good. It felt fun to play at the start, but then as soon as you really get into the nitty and gritty, it just is bad. It's just bad, unfortunately. And it's a shame, because the Golurk is actually has a good attack on it. It's just too much. But yes, that's my final verdict. We'll leave it there. And bye-bye. And a huge thank you to the channel members for supporting the channel. If you want to become a member yourself, click the join button down below to see all the perks and all the tiers where you can get exclusive content and the like. But we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for the support, guys. See you later.